Well, hey guys, Backwaters and Backroads here, obviously. We got the lazy Beagle, and I want to show you what I'm doing today. I'm going to take off on my Silver Wing for about a week or so, catch up with Scooter Tramp Scotty, round out the trilogy that I'm putting together on my channel about him. The first two videos I made were really popular, so I figure I have never ridden with him from place to place. I've always just kind of caught up with him when he's kicking back at Sturgis or a rally or whatever, and so we've been talking, and we're going to meet up in Georgia. So I'm going to blast out of here for about a week, maybe a week and a half, and I'm going to make a series out of it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So I'm going to start with loading up the Silver Wing here with all my camping gear, and let me show you guys how I do that. Okay guys, so I try to keep it pretty basic. The Silver Wing has a lot of storage space under the seat. It goes down in pretty much everywhere. You see the plastic here, and I put my tent, my sleeping bag, some tools, a couple of tarps, an extra belt, and that's pretty much it. Maybe my little compact fishing pole I might put down here too. And then I just cram it down. I won't do it here because I still have to organize a little bit, but I'm able to kind of cram the seat down. And yeah, and then I'm going to start compiling all this right here. Sometimes I stuff this semi-waterproof bag full of my gear when I'm on smaller bikes like my Elite 250 or Reflex or something like that. But the Silver Wing has enough storage space, just barely, to not have to use that, and it has this little hard case here, and I'm going to go ahead and try and get away with that for this trip and see how it goes. So on this trip, because it's still a little cold, at least for the first few days, I'm going to bring a second sleeping bag. I need to invest in a better sleeping bag. I have a down one that's rated for like 0 or maybe even -10, but it's so worn out and I've had it for so long that it's hardly getting the job done. So until I find the right deal on one, what I do is I double up with another sleeping bag, and then I also have a sheet, here I'll show you, right there, that I can double up to and kind of put over to trap more heat. So that's what I'm going to carry in this case on this trip. So of course the Beagle needs a place to ride. I have this old worn out collapsible carrier, which is still kind of getting the job done, but just barely. Used to have a zip up top to it, but now I put a tarp over it, so I don't know. I need to get another one of those, but it does still get the job done. So I'll get to try out the car tire on this trip, and I overinflate my tires a little bit on everything I drive, my cars, my truck, my motorcycles, my scooters. I'm going to go 50 pounds in this one and 50 pounds in the front. Usually between 45 and 50 pounds gives you the best ride and the best gas mileage, is what I've found. I've experimented with a lot of different sleeping mats. Here's a couple of thermal rests that I've picked up over the years, and they always seem to have a slow leak in them no matter what you do. If anyone has any advice or experience with those and how you can fix that, I'd be listening. So what I've done is I blew these up today, and I'm seeing which one has the slowest leak to it, and I'm probably going to go with that one. Somewhere around here I have a really thick, big one that is really comfortable, but it takes up a lot of space on the bike, and I think I'm just going to leave that one at home today, or on this trip, so we'll see how this goes. Okay guys, well, I'm just about packed up here, so I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you a few more details on it, and we'll load up Wavy and we'll go for a little test run. Poor Wavy. Hey guys, so Finally, the weather got nice up here in the UP. We've been waiting long enough. It's almost May. And I have been selling solar panels like crazy, driving all over the Upper Peninsula and then over to Duluth to pick them up. And it's been great, but I need to get out of town for a week or so and just go wander. So I loaded up the scooter and I'm gonna go visit Scooter Tramp Scotty out in Georgia, or down in Georgia. So I'll make a little series of that. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And let's get to it. I'm gonna stop by a gas station here to get myself a coffee and a muffin, and it took me like 15 minutes because people have to go behind the counter and pour it for you, and this thing going on is going to be a real problem in society. We're going to talk more about this. So I found my first camping spot on the first night of this trip, heading down to Georgia to go hang out with Scooter Tramp Scotty. I'm outside of Portage, Wisconsin, which is kind of near Stevens Point, north of Madison, out in the woods here. Looks like it's kind of planted forest, pine trees and stuff. Been doing some logging here, and I'll show you. Let me show you a couple things here. I'll turn the phone around. Okay guys, I hope this kind of stuff is valuable to folks out there, but so I'll show you where I rode my motorcycle in just down the trail here, but I'm right at the edge of some farm fields. You can see there's some kind of structure over there, and if you come over here, I love these twisted old trees, and such a nice evening right now. I didn't see this on the map or anything. I just started riding, and I was just kind of riding by instinct here. There's another structure way over there. But yeah, let me show you. We'll walk down the trail here. So like Scooter Tramp does, you know, you gotta look for, like, when's the last time someone's been back here? And I'm not seeing any fresh tracks. So I'm probably pretty safe camping back here, even though there are farms like in the area. Here, that's a good idea. Show you, this is kind of like a manicured forest, doing some selective cutting. And I'm gonna bring my bike back into this clearing here and set up my camp. Hopefully that tractor guy's not seeing me over here. Wavy gravy, come here. Wavy, wavy, come here. Come on, up. Okay guys, so here we are. First night on the I Remember America tour. Travel while we can. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to do this, guys. We might look back on this. These are definitely going to be the good old days when gas is like $1 a gallon, and I don't know. There's crazy stuff going on. I won't get too much into it in these videos. I'll link through to the ranting stuff if you want to follow it, but I always like to give everybody a choice. So, yeah, here I am out in the woods, north of Madison, Wisconsin, and first night on the trip, and I'm going to try to post something every day or every couple days. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I'm heading down to Georgia. I'm going to hang out with Scooter Tramp Scotty for a few days. So come along, and thanks for putting up with me. I'll catch you later. Hey guys, so I'm just in my tent here. I finished up this video for you on my phone. Hopefully I'm going to be able to send it out. Got this idea to raise a few bucks on the channel and for this trip. If anyone would like a postcard sent from a special spot on any of the places I'm going to go on this trip, I'll be going through Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, back up into probably Indiana and Ohio. I'll send you a postcard. PayPal me $5, give me your address, and I will send it to you. So if that sounds like a fair thing to do, please do. If not, just enjoy. Come along. I'll catch you later.